My name is Josh Hamlin. I am the PHC manager for Jones Tree and Lawn. All right, so today we're going to be doing a little demo on tree wrapping, and we're going to be wrapping the tree to try to prevent sun scald. So sun scald is a temperature injury to the tree that can cause the tree to split, and in some cases cause death to the tree. So what happens is, as we have these nice warm winter days, the cells inside the cambium of the tree, the tissue, will start to wake up and start to gather water, bringing water up into the tissue, into the cells itself, and then we get these cold snaps, these freezing days, and the tree has water inside. What happens to water when it freezes is water will expand, so it'll expand inside the cells, which causes the cells to actually burst and die, and then in turn will cause the tree to split. Some people call sun scald the southwest injury because it often, or it does happen, on the southwest side of the trees. So the tree wrap will help insulate the tree a little bit, try to keep it at a single temperature, not too hot, not too cold. We want to make sure that when we put the tree wrap on, that we're not putting it on super tight. Set that way moisture can get in between the tree and the wrap and not really get a chance to dry. So you want to think thin bark trees, so linden, maple, crabapple, any fruit bearing trees, usually thin barked, so those will be susceptible to sun scald. When you're wrapping a tree, you want to make sure that you use tree wrap. Wrapping paper doesn't work, cardboard doesn't work. You want to have tree wrap. You can buy it Amazon, most hardware stores. So when we're wrapping trees, we want to think time frame. We want to think Thanksgiving to tax day. We've all noticed lately that our snows in the spring have gone a little bit longer than tax day. So you want to kind of keep it on there. Some people say Easter, so say Thanksgiving to tax day, Thanksgiving to Easter, is a good way to keep the wraps on. When Easter comes, it's time to kind of take the wrap off. The other thing is we want to do mainly newly planted trees, anything up to 5 inches. After 5 inches, we don't need to worry about wrapping. We want to make sure that we wrap up to 5 inches. So this is a relatively newly planted linden tree. Has nice thin bark. Looks like it already has a little bit of sun scald on it. So we're going to go ahead and wrap. The way we wrap, we want to start at the bottom and work our way up to the first branch. So we're going to wrap firmly, but we don't want it super tight. We still want it to be able to have some wind get through there and clear and dry out the moisture in between the tree and the wrap. So just go ahead and do a nice wrap on it. So we get to this first branch right here. We're going to do one more nice wrap, and then we will make a cut. Okay, so when we get to the top, we're going to grab some tape, some type of tape that will bend easy. Today I'm using masking tape. You can use duct tape, works really well. So when you are taping, make sure that you don't tape onto the bark. When we pull the duct tape off of the tape, we don't want to take any bark with it and cause additional injury. So you can just get a nice piece of tape, put it on there. I don't suggest with tree wrap that you use zip ties. Tying a tight zip tie around the tree could cause an injury to the tree. So we're going to go ahead and tape it up. It looks nice and pretty. You can reuse your tree wrap. So a good thing to do is when you take it off, re-wrap it up and try to reuse it so you don't have to buy it every year. But there you go. So we have our tree nice and wrapped. Springtime's here, so we're looking at what's a good time to take it off. So we want to think tax day to Easter. So is about good time to start taking it off. When we do remove it, real simple. We're just gonna undo the tape that we put on there from in the in the fall. One of the things you want to be careful for when you're taking off is spiders. Spiders like to live in the tree wrap. It's always a nice surprise when you got a spider jumping out at you. So then we're just gonna unwrap it. I would wrap it nice and clean, unwrap it nice and clean, so that way we can reuse this come next year. And we want to push our mulch nice to the base of the tree. We don't want to pile it up and give it a telephone pole look. We want to definitely see where the tree is going into the soil. And there you go.